Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the new releases from Forge World and Games Workshop. Now it's a huge day of releases today, so let's get straight into it. If you do enjoy all of these videos, consider liking this one and subscribing to the channel, and the best way to support the channel and the content, as always, is by using my Element Games affiliate link below in the description and in the comments. It's right here. You can save yourself up to 25% off your Warhammer, and if you are able to use the link and the code today before all of your pre-orders, that really helps the channel out. So without further ado, let's jump on over to the community website, which is right here, and we look at all of the news from a week ago, which was the 26th of September. So there was this Flesh Steel and a Demon Slayer new from Black Library. There's Battle Zones, Tactical Deployment and Epic Crusades. There's quite a few bits of scenery up for pre-order last weekend, along with these two books, Chapter Approved and Crusade. They look quite interesting, being ring-binded books with a load of new match play missions. And we had some datasheet cards for the terrain. There's a big box set of scenery, the Battle Zone Manufactorum Verticus, with a new little scenery piece you can see just there, and a selection of box sets with some scenery. Some of it we've seen before. The Subcloister and Storage Vein, that's been in one of the Battle Zone box sets before, but this new scenery should be arriving today. It might arrive Monday, but we're going to have a little look at that. It's called the Battle Zone Manufactorum Sanctum Administratus. It's an interesting bit of scenery. And as I say, hope we can have a look at that later. Then on the Sunday, the previews came up. Wow. I put a load of pictures on the Instagram. You can just follow me there. It's super_Saiyan. And one of the members in last Saturday's live stream was able to get a hold of these previews before they dropped on the Sunday. And we were able to have a look at them there. Pretty much the pre-orders today will be the Space Marine Codex, just normal edition, and in this fancy limited edition cover. I'm not a big fan of that cover art anyway, but I think that the Codex will set you back 30, and I'm guessing at the moment 55 or maybe even £60 for the collector's edition. Then you've got some cards, and then models. You've got Primaris Invader ATV, you've got the Primaris Chaplain on the bike, you've got a Firestrike servo turret, and then you've got some releases for the Necrons. I really like this cover art though, for the Necrons. You've got some data cards. You've got Sarek the Silent King, the Lockhurst Heavy Destroyer, the Canoptek Doomstalker, some dice. Interesting that they've gone for the older kind of colour scheme, I guess. Some more dice as well. And then a start here, getting started with Warhammer 40k. Along with a look at some of the new weapon options for House Escher for Necromunda, and a new Necron novel from Black Library. So quite a lot of pre-orders, which we're going to have a look at a little bit later on in the video. There was a new Spanners episode, Take Your Troops to the 8 Points, new chapter of Codex Space Marines. This was an interesting article, lovely picture there of some of the new units that will be released. You've got the new Primaris Tech Marine, you've got the new Battle Tank, the Gladiator, I think it is. You've got the, I think it's Stormstrike, Land Speeder. You've got the Bunker, you've got the Heavy Intercessor Captain, I think, along with the Eradicators, a load of them there, and some Heavy Intercessors. You've got the Blade Guard, but I couldn't see on this picture the new Blade Guard anywhere, unless they're hiding somewhere, maybe. So the article looked at all of the chapter tactics for Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Dark Angels, and Bolter Fusillades. Moving up, you had Codex Necrons, new rules and units. So a little bit similar to the Space Marine one, but you've got the reanimation protocols there. You've got the protocol of the Sudden Storm. You've got robotic reinforcements. This Hexmark destroyer with an N-Mythic disintegrator pistol. You've also got the Monolith as well, getting a new model and more of an improvement. You've got Death Ray. You've got Gore's Flux Arcs. You've got Particle Whips. You've got the Portal of Exile. And then you've also got Catan of the Void Dragon. Absolutely crazy model. I really like what they've done with this picture as well, having like a mountain drop behind. Yeah, 9 wounds, 5 attacks. You've got the Spear of the Void Dragon, which is shooting, or melee, which is strength 9, AP -4, and does much better against vehicles as well. We've also got the Necrodermis, which is the 4+ invulnerable, and the model can't lose more than 3 wounds in the same phase. Bit like Ghazghkull, I think. Anyway, that was the Necrons, quite beefy. Armies on Parade 2020, everything you need to know. You've got a rumour engine that looks like some kind of vulture, I think. You've got Titanicus Engine Kill. This is the next instalment to the Adeptus Titanicus range. I wonder if they are going to have any new Titans for that. Silent King, Rules of the Ruler. This was a very interesting article. Looked in depth at the Silent King and all of his rules, and specifically these scenery piece type wall things, these floating rocks of death, and their Annihilator Beam weapon, which is, yeah, strength 12, AP -4, damage 6. It's crazy. Also his auras and his melee weapons and shooting weapons as well. Absolutely incredible. No doubt this model will be supremely popular today and this morning. Then Ancient Dynasties of the Necrons. You've got festive treats from the Black Library. You've got a load of goodies coming this Christmas in the form of, there are 5 series. You've got The Rose in Anger, Prisoners of War, Traitor by Deed. You've got Bone Reapers and Spark of Revolution. And then an Advent art box. So 25 pieces of A3 art. This is what they did, I think, last year. You could get this Advent calendar box, and yeah, you get new art pieces every day. And there's only going to be 1,250 copies in November. Yeah, I think they should have really made double that, but there we go. We've also got Lone Wolves by Dan Abnett and Carl Richardson. It's a classic graphic novel. And then a wintry surprise. This year's mega edition has linked to the cold, white stuff, as well as grey armour, brutal savary, and one of the other releases above. That's all we can say for now. Find out Wednesday. So Wednesday we're going to find out something else that's going to be released from Black Library. On Crusade with the Angels of Death, Codex Necron's new Crusade rules, new stratagems, taking command of your chapter. McFarlane Toys Warhammer 40k action figures wave 2. So this is the next wave of the McFarlane action figures, toys. This Necron model comes unpainted, so you can spray that and paint it to your own dynasty. Then you've got Escher reinforcements inbound from Forge Worlds, so a load of new weapon options. I like this sawn-off shotgun and servo claw. We've also got a combi pistol and a shock whip, as well as a power hammer and combi pistol. We'll have a look at these in a moment. I like this plasma cannon type weapon too. But yeah, they obviously fit with the existing range. Codes in your codexes. So when you get your codex next weekend, you get the digital rules in the codex. I've been saying this for absolutely ages, guys. I've said it for so long that when you buy a physical codex, you should get a code, and then you use the code in the app, and then you've got the digital edition. So that's really decent. You just link your code up to your account, and then you've got the codex. It doesn't look like you have to subscribe to the Warhammer app. It doesn't really say as much. It says no new codex for your army yet. Subscribing to the 40k app gives you complete updated rules for every current Warhammer 40k expansion. Just subscribe to access all your rules until the new codex arrives. It doesn't necessarily say there that you have to subscribe to unlock your code. I wouldn't have thought that you did. If you do, then that's going to be, yeah, pretty bad. I'm hoping that you can just unlock your codex by using the code in the actual app, and you don't need to subscribe on top of that. Then you've got Big Brother's Season 2, Episode 13, Dynastic Colours. You get some tips for painting your different dynasties. Community Painting Competition winner, September 2020. And then a White Dwarf preview, issue 457. So a bit of a preview, very Necron heavy. It looks kind of awesome. So that's 457 is available to pre-order from the 30th of October. Yeah, quite odd sort of release dates for these White Dwarfs at the moment, I'm guessing, compared to normal. I don't have my subscription anymore. I cancelled that, and therefore I don't give you any new videos on the White Dwarf. Okay, so that's quite a lengthy introduction and look at all the news on the Warhammer community website, let's jump on over to Forge World now, which is right here. And straight away on the first page, we've got these Necromunda options. Then you've got a little bit of an advert for the Mori Quake Cannon for the Warlord Titan, which if you join me in the live stream later on this evening, you will get to see me build that and show you it compared to the most expensive Forge World model, the Mars Pattern Warlord Titan. So I hope you join me for that live stream. It's going to be titanic. So if we click on new and we go on pre-orders, here are all the upgrades. So you've got the individual models here, so £19 each. I would have preferred them to be sort of 16 or 17. They kind of do fall in line with the other single clamshell pack units. They are all resin as well, and lots of detail. And I do think that you get one of those Necromunda bases as well, but they look pretty awesome. And then you've got the weapons. So all the weapons, same price as one of the characters. So that just gives you an idea. But yeah, Escher Champion weapons. It includes a power sword, 2 bolters, combi needler, combi weapon, plasma cannon, power axe, bionic arm, grenade launcher, grenade, and a head. So that's what you get. Grenade launcher looks cool. The power sword looks amazing. I like the plasma cannon. You've got a power axe there. You've got the combi weapons. Yeah, if you're an Escher Gang player, I'd be quite happy with those upgrades. Okay, last but not least, let's hover over to the Games Workshop web store and have a look at all of these juicy pre-orders for today. Okay, so here we are. The web store is currently down for maintenance. No, I don't know how this happened, but it did. I keep clicking Games Workshop and yeah, this is the error message I get. So this is quite a development, I guess. At 7 minutes past 10, I'm recording this particular piece of the video. Nothing's really happening, unfortunately. So yeah, I'll put some elevator music on and we can just chill out with a cup of tea or a nice coffee. Okay, I've managed to get it to work. So on the first page here, you've got pre-orders. Check out all the latest releases available to pre-order. I did actually have a little look at this earlier on. If I click on new and exclusive, and I've still got my fingers crossed, yeah, you've got this. It's a bit temperamental though, but as I say, I've already been on this. If we click on view all, and we go to high to low, I've got my fingers crossed throughout this whole recording because it could go down any moment. Anyway, much like the New Zealand and Australian web stores, you've got this Necrons Overlord collection, which is £294.50, which looks like you get the Elite Edition. You've got 18 Necrons, 9 Space Marines rules and more. So not the massive Command Edition, but the Elite Edition, so the one below that. You get the Silent King, the Canoptek Doomstalker, the Lockhurst Destroyer, some data cards, a normal standard edition of the Codex, which is a bit odd, and then you get a signed piece of artwork, which is pretty nice, but I'd rather the artwork be bigger than that. Yeah, it's individually numbered, signed by the artist, only found in this bundle. That's nice, I guess. I mean, it says here Lockhurst Heavy Destroyer, but it doesn't say that you get 3. Whereas right here, there's a little, ×3 icon. So maybe you do get 3 of those, but it doesn't say right down here. It says that you get 32 miniatures, but I think that's bumped up with the miniatures in the Elite Edition. Moving back on the pre-orders, you also get the Space Marine Spearhead collection. The website is very, very slow. I'm doing everything I can to boost the connection. Yep, still down for maintenance. So I think it's best if I just have a little look here. It looks like you're getting a Repulsor, a Primaris Redemptor Dreadnought, the Codex Space Marine, again, 100 artwork pieces framed, the Servo Turret, you get another Elite Edition and the ATV for £276.50, so similar kind of case as the Overlord collection. Then you've got Zarek, the Silent King. He is down for maintenance, which is quite ironic, being a Necron, so we can't really look at too many pictures of him. As you can see, absolutely amazing bit of kit. I'm not quite sure how he, goes onto the base, whether there's a larger sort of plastic disc under that scenery. Likewise for these Annihilator beam things. Yeah. Then you've also got the codex. Because both of the codexes are £30, I was expecting this soft touch cover to be 55, but I'm pleased that it is actually 50. They could have priced it at 55 or even £60, and I'm pleased that they've kept it at this standard price. Yeah, of course, I would have preferred if both of the other codexes were still £25, like the Space Marine Codex was last year. But you've got to remember that the Space Marine Codex before last year's version was actually more expensive. It was £30. So it dropped price last year, and then it's gone back to where it was this year. The Necron Codex being 30 though we're in new territory with that one, and I wouldn't like to think that all of the new Xenos codexes and the codexes that are about to come out will also be £30. That will set the baseline, and I don't think that's a good thing. If their argument is, well, we're giving you the digital edition as well, so this is where the extra £5 comes from, we'll see. We'll see if they don't creep up to 35 or 40. And I've got my tinfoil hat on when I say this, to push you into subscribing for the app. So eventually codexes will be so much that you just think, well, I either pay £40 or £50 for a codex, or I pay £40 a year for the app. I wouldn't like Games Workshop to trap you into one or the other. Anyway, moving on, and before I rant about prices, you've got The Infinite and the Divine novel and codex, £48. That's by Robert Rath. I've never heard of him before, so I can't tell you whether he's a good author, or I don't think I've read anything from him, so I can't give you my opinion. Moving down, you've got the actual codexes. So you've got the Necron Codex and the Space Marine one. If I click the Necron Codex, I don't think anything's going to happen. Yeah, the Necron Codex is down for maintenance, so I can't tell you how many pages that's going to be. I know that the Codex Space Marines includes, I think, 98 data sheets for units, which is incredible. There you go, 98 data sheets. It's 208 pages, which is huge. Quite possibly the largest codex ever made. The last Space Marine Codex had about 180 odd pages. And then if we... Oh, I'm trying to will it. I'm channeling the Emperor's power here to look at the Necron Codex. But I'm still getting this bad gateway no matter what I do. So I can't tell you exactly how many pages the Necron Codex is. Moving down, you've got the Primaris Chaplain on a bike. Yes, you've read that correctly, everyone. It's £29 for a single plastic hero miniature that's not a character. That's where we've got to. Almost £30 now. It's amazing. I mean, I think that's probably because I remember paying is it £9 for my metal Chaplain on a bike? But yeah, how times have changed. Anyway, I can't give you any sort of close-up images. Oh, yes I can. Apologies. So you've got a helmeted version and a helmetless. Easily going to go for the helmeted version. Why not? Looks like Ghost Rider. Also looks like a Domino's delivery driver, because you can just imagine a pizza box. that being a pizza box. I don't know why. I mean, it's chained as well. I get it. There's always been a book that's changed. My very old Space Marine Chaplain on bike also has a chained book on there. Then you've got the Primaris Invader ATV, or Mario Kart. I want someone to please paint Mario here and Luigi in the back. I think that would be cool. It's 2 sprues. It doesn't look like an easy to build. It does look like, you've got 45 pieces there. It looks like a multi-part kit. Maybe it would be monopose, but doesn't look like there's any plugs and sockets. Then you've got an option there. You can equip it with the multi-melter or onslaught Gatling cannon. I might just get 2, one for the Gatling cannon and one for the multi-melter. but probably a little bit later. It's also got these twin-linked bolt rifles, which it doesn't explain there, which is a little bit naughty, I think. Then you've got the Canoptech Doomstalker, £26.50. Absolutely amazing bit of kit. Looks just like War of the Worlds. I'm a big fan of this, in case you didn't know. I don't think it has any other weapon options. I think, you know, what you see is what you get. And it's really, really odd. I mean, it looks like it's only 2 sprues, and there's not many parts, which is, yeah, this could well be push to fit. There's a few, yeah, it says push to fit there, look. So there you go. If we have a look at the Necron Codex working again, yeah, there we go, 120 pages. Oh, okay, wow, interesting. So pretty much the same number of pages as the previous Necron Codex. Wow, that's odd, especially for that price point. No, Games Workshop, just no. That book should now be 25. There's no way you should be charging extra. I mean, I understand there's lots more data sheets, there's lots more artwork, but there is in the Space Marine Codex, so you could justify the Space Marine one being that much, but now looking at the number of pages, no, for Necrons. Moving down, you've got the other new units. You've got the Primaris Firestrike Servo Gauntlet, which I'm clicking frantically on. Yeah, that's down for maintenance. Let's try the Lockhurst Heavy Destroyer. An amazing thick destroyer kit there. That's down for maintenance too. Not having much luck today, am I? I've also got a service unavailable now on the Games Workshop store. So I think what we'll do is we'll just carry on looking at these pre-orders from Element Games, because their website seems to be up and running and absolutely fine. And if you'd like to support this channel and all the videos and all the content, and allow me to get all the new releases to unbox and to review and show you, please do use that affiliate link below today to order some of these. And the only thing that's out of stock right now is just the Necrons dice, but act fast, because that may change very quickly. As I was talking about, you've also got a load of dice. So you've got everything from these Iron Hands dice set, which are normally £20. There's no picture for them, unfortunately. You've got Raven Guard set for £20, Salamanders dice. I think these came out before, but they brought them back, quite possibly. The Necron dice, again, £20 for 20, but you can get them for 16, or you could get them for 16. We do have a picture of the Chaplain on the bike there. That's quite nice. As I said before, you've also got the Lockhurst Heavy Destroyer for £21 and the Canoptech Doomstalker for £26.50. The Firestrike Servo Turret for £21 and the ATV. You've also got a load of cards, £15 for both of those data cards, along with the Infinite and the Divine hardback book, which is £18. Again, I'm not really a big fan of their normal hardback books being £18, basically the same price as the Horus Heresy books. That was the precursor of the price increases for the books. I think all of the hardback books should be £14 or maybe £15 maximum, with the Horus Heresy ones being 16 or 18. That's the same for the Siege of Terror, and there's no reason why they should be £20 or more for the normal books. And then you've got this Getting Started with Warhammer 40k. It's £10. You do get 2 miniatures. You can get it from here for £8 though. And they are unique to this set. You won't find them anywhere else, but they look very similar to what you're going to be getting in your normal box sets anyway. So they might not stand out that much. And that's pretty much it, because I'm on a time frame. I've got things to do. I've got things to prepare. Apologies that... Well, I don't know why I feel the need to apologise for Games Workshop's incompetence yet again, but maybe that comes from my disappointment and my passion for the hobby and my belief that they can do better. I hope you have much more luck than I have had with the Games Workshop web store this morning. Stay tuned to the channel, where you will get a seamless live stream of me building a Warlord Quake Cannon later this evening from 8 o'clock. If you want to join in the live stream, chat is available to members, so make sure you get your membership to the channel, and you can enjoy a load of other goodies as well. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.